Didn't play very well and didn't coach him very well in that first drive. And then we got settled back down and made some huge plays there in that third quarter to keep things under wrap.
Grady Jarrett was sort of just pushing the pocket all night, led the team in tackles at one point.
Did he?
I don't know if he finished that way, but he was leading most of the night. What'd you see out of him?
Well, again, he's what I've seen practice every day. What we've seen up to this point this year. Great toughness, very disruptive, makes plays, plays with incredible effort, and just a relentless player. And you can't take a play off against him. And it was a big tonight.
And Vic had that moment again where right when you need him, it seems he comes up with the big sack.
And we were so close to a couple of other ones. Jeez. He really turned it on there in the second half. It was, again, kind of knocked him backwards or kept him out of rhythm and, helped keep him out of the end zone at some real critical times.
Got to be good to see your defensive backs getting some interceptions, too.
Yeah, some great plays. D-Rob had a couple really nice plays on the football and played with great technique and very aggressive. Excellent job, and nice to see J-Ron get one of those Ben Boulware picks. But, whatever. Guys, we still got to finish and make the play, and he did. So we'll take it however we can get him.
When you put J-Ron out there with either Robert Smith or Travis Blanks, is he more than just a backup type guy? Can you trust him to do anything?
Well, he's still learning. He's a young guy. Young guys make young guy mistakes sometimes, but he's coming along. Some really good and some not so good and some a little bit out of position, but he did a good job.
The two red zone back-to-back tries in the third quarter where they were in striking distance of making this a game. How proud were you of the guys? There were no
very much so. That's not an easy position to be in and to respond. Obviously, we put ourselves in that position, and so you hate that we got there in the first place, but loved how we responded and got tested, and that'll help us down the road. That really creates a sense of belief, and again, when we just calm down and don't hurt ourselves, we're hard to beat.
Debo mentioned the secondary having a large part of you guys being able to get some pressure up front.
Yeah, I had some really nice job with coverage and good position and seeing routes and jumping them and matching them and those kind of things. Really, good solid position for most of the night.
That first touchdown run they had,
right up the pipe.
Block it perfectly and things kind of fell in place.
Yeah, you want to give them some credit. They pushed us around a little bit, and we misfit it, and just kind of caught us on our heels. And they did a nice job of blocking us up, and we didn't do a very good job of fitting it up.
Probably your defense there a couple times there in that third quarter, especially when they had the ball there at the 13-yard line, maybe looking like they're going in to score. You get to stop there. The missed field goal, you get to stop. What about those?
Yeah, again, we knocked him backwards on the missed field goal to put him in a little bit more difficult range as far as putting it through, and again, made some huge plays there. Again, hate that they got down there in the first place. You got to get things corrected, not to allow that to happen. We got caught in a very bad call on a long seam route. That's not really their fault. And we didn't play the seam route the right way. We didn't grab it and run with it and all that. But that's a high stress call for what they did at that time. So that one's got to avoid that from a play caller standpoint.
Breland, is he starting to get it to where people are starting to notice him a lot? He just seems like he's making plays.
I bet you, for the most part, he's on tape. He's playing with great technique. He's in good position. He's playing with speed. He's playing physical. He's just playing with consistently with good technique and good eyes. And Coach Reed's done a great job with those guys.
Is it the difference with him just the sense that he's healthy this year finally?
I think it's a lot of things. You have to ask him, but but being healthy is one of them.
What is he as far as when you saw like on one play they threw the flag route down there and he outran the wide receiver? I mean, his speed is something that gives him an advantage.
Yeah, he's probably our fastest guy back there, and he's 4'4". I mean, not 4'3", but he's 4'4" all of it. And he's been playing that way. So it's a long season. He's going to continue to see better and better players out there. But I think he's ready for that challenge too. He's really getting better and playing on a lot more consistent level.
I noticed coming into this game he was second on the team in sacks. Is that part of that reason too? You feel like he can
Is he really?
He's got 3 sacks on him. Yeah.
Golly. Well, we're aggressive with him. He's being a lot more physical, so we're trying to put him in position to make some plays that way. There he is.